asking who the hell you think you are.
It's
and off we go from Denver. From his end zone, Marvin Mims. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback at 6'2" out of Auburn. It's Jarrett Stidham.
For a brief time, he was thought to be a possible successor to Tom Brady while he was still in New England, but that didn't materialize. But opportunity may still knock for him to start in the NFL today. Definitely has the arm and mobility to make plays against NFL defenses. All he needs now is consistency.
Stidham. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
To throw is Stidham. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that fourth down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Stidham. Out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Second and 6.
Here's Stidham. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 39. Nice third down conversion at even 20 yards. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game that will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock. Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
They run for the first time with Javonte Williams. And he'll take this one down to the 36. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Stidham. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down.
Defense.
Well, that one hurts. I mean, it was third down, of course, but now the penalty, and we're back to first down.
Yeah, it hurts momentum in a big way, and they built that up here in the early going. Now, that leaves the opposition with a first down. That's a mistake you don't want to make at this point in the game.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They run it again with Williams. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Play action. It's Stidham. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Mike Burton there to make the grab. And the Broncos will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They're led out by a former #2 overall pick in the draft from BYU, at Zach Wilson.
And what was really attractive about Zach Wilson coming out of college, coming out of BYU, his ability to create and make plays when many people thought they didn't exist. But what's been even better is watch him improve in the pocket, able to hit the back foot, make the right read, and the right throws.
On second down, here's Wilson. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing is Wilson. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't.
The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. Just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Again, it's Williams. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
They go play action with Stidham. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
On 4th down, it's Riley Dixon on now to kick it away for Denver. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
It's a gain of 10. And the Jets first down.
Now Wilson. Able to complete this with a Tyler Conklin. just short of the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. On first down, Wilson. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Now Wilson. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. DJ Jones able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down. So Wilson runs off, and now they will go to the man they call Greg the Leg, Greg Zuerlein. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room. Maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal could change the fortunes of the team, and they could come out looking real sharp in the second half.
The Broncos going to go on offense now late in this first half. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
At the 19-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Stidham to throw. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40.
That's interference. Defense.
So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
Stidham sets to throw on first. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake. Here's Stidham. Open man downfield is Judy. He's got it. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll throw on first down with Stidham. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos will extend their lead here just before halftime. Lutz good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And Cortland Sutton able to finish things off with the touchdown reception. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. To throw is Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. And he missed it. It's no good. And they will remain 2 scores down as the difference holds at 11. So we're at, due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline.
Now the Jets going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
On third down, Wilson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Hall again.
Oh, good move. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
42 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
That one goes for 24 yards.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Stidham. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action in Denver.
Stidham now off the bootleg.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Greg Dulcich, 43 yards. And the Broncos add 6 to their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went into the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. So that drive, 4 plays.
And a Greg Dulcich touchdown reception finished that drive off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York set to take the field.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now it's Wilson.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Now Cortland Sutton and the rest of the offense getting ready for their next drive. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 36-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2nd and 6.
Now Stidham, off play action. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Defense.
They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check, and they're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 21. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Stidham, 3rd down from the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now they got to get to the line quickly. To throw again is Wilson.
There's Hall bringing in another one.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Wilson. He's got to hook up to Lazard. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now Wilson. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Jets are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Zerline good with a PAT, and it makes the score 21-10. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Broncos are going to get the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Oh, Stidham's actually going to throw it. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
He's going to go up top again. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. After
the interception, here's Wilson.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, it's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill when your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon. There's an incompletion right there.
Here's Wilson to throw.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Oh, that is going to be a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
And it's taken in at the 9. And Denver getting set to take the field. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Now he's going to throw deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off.
And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
One last shot for Wilson.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own.